I can't tell you when exactly I started hating my natural hair. Yes, I said hate. But it didn't always start out this way. At some point in my childhood, I was told one too many times that my hair was too rough, that it felt like a Brillo pad, or that I needed to do something with it. And it stuck. I became really good at hiding my natural hair texture, either through protective styles such as braids, twists, or straightening it so much that every time I was faced with my real hair, I didn't know what to do with it. I was 21 years old when I looked in the mirror one day, facing my hair just to realize that I didn't know her at all. She was poofy, coarse, dry, hard to manage. You know, all the things that I was thought to believe. And she was also extremely damaged. Heat damaged, to be exact, from all of the bad practices that I carried on up until that point. So my hair was falling out in clumps. If anything, that's what forced me to take action, to look at my hair and say, something's wrong. Not only was something wrong on a physical level, my hair was falling out in clumps, but also on the mental level, just the way that I felt about my hair. Prior to that, I don't think I've ever seen my hair in such dire state. So I was also faced with the fact that I had done all of these things to my poor hair. Ironically enough, when I stared at my roots that were growing in and the new growth, I kind of liked it. Despite everything that I've been told about my hair, I liked her. What I saw was an extension of me, a free spirit that was suffocating to fit a mold, society's mold. I didn't fit society's standard of beauty, and my hair didn't either. She wanted to thrive, and that's exactly where I was in my personal life as well. So we were looking at each other, basically having this conversation, and we were in agreement. Why was I doing to my hair the same thing society was doing to me? Like you, I said that it was a preference. My preference was straight hair. Matter of fact, I begged to have a relaxer when I was young, and my mom put a texturizer in my hair for my first communion. I still remember it. Oh, I loved it. My hair was straight, she had movement, I had length, but my mom didn't continue to relax my hair, so I basically transitioned back to natural hair without even knowing what transitioning was. Shortly after, though, I discovered the flat iron, and girl, let me tell you, I straightened the hell out of my hair. My preference was straight hair. My preference was braids. I preferred to have my edges brushed back and pulled into braids as tight as possible. I preferred anything other than what grew out of my scalp naturally. When I was talking to my hair, so to speak, I wondered why I did not prefer her. We hide behind the word preference as if it makes it all better. It's easier to say I have a preference rather than I don't like my hair. If I bleached my skin and said that I preferred a lighter skin tone, wouldn't that make me look crazy? Wouldn't that sound odd? And where does these preferences come from anyways? Now I can only speak from my experience as I grew up in Haiti. Natural hair is not celebrated there, no matter what. My mom to this day has an internal battle when it comes to wearing natural hair to special occasions. She was raised that way. She was raised to believe that natural hair is not acceptable for special occasions. What are special occasions anyway? Work? A wedding? A party? As soon as you step out of the house, is that a special occasion? Because natural hair is not acceptable out of the house. She nearly had a heart attack when I told her that I planned on wearing my natural hair to my wedding. It became a source of argument between us, to the point that I just stopped talking to her about my hair for the wedding. Can you imagine? Haiti was colonized by the French. So European beauty standards is what my mother grew up with. And so did I. I went to school there and French was the primary language. Not Creole, French. The idea that you could wear natural hair and still be beautiful is a foreign concept. We call it tête graine. And I don't know how to truly translate it, but it's an insult that's been normalized. My mom still to this day will tell me that my hair is graine. My mom to this day will still tell me that. And I have to remind her kindly that my hair is beautiful and these terms shouldn't be used to describe her. Or she'll casually say that my hair feels like a Brillo pad. But when I feel my hair, I beg to differ. I can say that my decolonization journey started years ago. when I forced myself to start wearing my natural hair. It didn't come easy, and it was a long process. But I started by learning my hair, learning how to style it, finding styles that I thought were acceptable. Again, here we are with the word acceptable. But you know what the most difficult part was? It really wasn't the styling or learning about my hair, or even trying to get over all the insecurities I had. It was having to constantly deal with the responses that I faced from families and friends. Oh, you look tired. What is going on with your hair? Are you going out like that? Every day I had to choose to ignore these comments, and sometimes it didn't work. It got to me, but I continued to make the choice to choose my hair, to prefer my hair. Slowly but surely, my mindset started changing, where I would tell myself my preference is to wear my natural hair. I love my natural skin. I adore my natural body. As an influencer, I started posting about my hair, but I can tell you at the very beginning of my journey, I wasn't comfortable with it. Each video that I put out moved me in the right direction, but I wasn't there yet. Matter of fact, 5 years after posting natural hair videos online, I actually permed my hair. I think that going back to a relaxer is what truly reminded me that I still loved my hair. Because the moment I got it permed, I was looking in the mirror and I didn't even recognize myself. I didn't like it. And it almost made me sad that I didn't like it, because obviously I permed my hair because I wanted to perm it. Why didn't I like it? At that point, something had changed inside of me where I actually preferred my natural hair. And it got to a point where I couldn't imagine myself without my natural hair, so it felt weird. It felt awkward to be permed. So I was permed for only 6 months and quickly transitioned back. And in true Gen J fashion, I cut all my hair off and went back to natural. So I ask you this question: how do you choose to show up despite what others have to say about you? What is it within that you feel that you want? What is it that you prefer? And if you prefer something that is not yourself, that does not come naturally, then ask yourself why. Isn't it ironic that we want long, flowy hair when our hair literally does the complete opposite? It shrinks, it's kinky, it's coily, it defies gravity and grows upwards. But we want flowy hair down our back. We want length. Until I forced myself to change how I viewed my own hair, I really couldn't fault anyone else for seeing it as ugly, hard to manage, graine, as my mom would say. I believe that a major part of the Haitian population still has the Western beauty as their standard of beauty. This explains why so many bleaches their skin or perm their hair or use extensions. The closer you are to being light or having wavy hair, the more beautiful you are in the Haitian society. And I think it's the same in many Black communities all around the world. Colonialism and white supremacy has done a number on us. And if we don't do the work to change our mindset, we're going to continue with this false ideology and narratives. Black is beautiful. Natural hair is beautiful. You are beautiful. I mean, look at my hair. Look at these coils. Can you believe that I was brainwashed into thinking that this is not acceptable? I had successfully convinced myself that natural hair is not for me. This is the hair that I was told was hard, unmanageable. But when I touched my hair, when I brushed my hair, when I washed my hair, I can tell you that it's not unmanageable. It's not hard. It's actually quite soft. She feels like a cloud. I believe I was 26 years old when I finally started seeing the beauty in my natural hair. And subsequently, I started seeing the beauty within. I started to feel a lot more comfortable in my own skin. This is me. This is my natural hair. The more I forced myself to see her beauty, the more comfortable I got in my own skin. So I'll ask you this. What is your preference? And what is it rooted in? Where does it come from? Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up on your way out and leave a comment down below.